good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready? Flash! Watch the slap! Watch the slap!
On first down, Logan. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Logan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Logan. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Winston on fourth down. He's got Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, maybe we can all agree that that's a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And Allen's got it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Here's Taylor, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw again. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Taylor, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Kill, turn up.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And
go ahead and quit, Bo.
A turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On the carry, it's Logan.
You got tight. You got tight.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Winston, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Shoot, drop. Check.
They go play action with Taylor, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They go play action now. Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action, now Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Taylor to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, here's Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, black 25. I know he ain't got it. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the red zone now, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Even though this game was a good game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action, it's Taylor. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Shift.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3. Undercrush.
Now Taylor throwing again. He's going to go up top for the... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Complete, he finds Brain. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Jameis now on first down.
That's a real nice job right there.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off play action, Taylor. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On first down, it's Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Winston here to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he is all the way up past the 25. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing now is Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Hey, watch it.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. First down, they go with Barber again. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Taylor to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll just